Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he's brought down there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This will be third and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Direct snap to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down.
Down he goes, a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up. Handoff to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it now. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the defense look slow that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7.
That makes the score. Ohio State.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 42 sets the kickoff.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. That's a bullet pass to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the stick.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A new set of downs after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
End up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Smith. And bulldozing his way through. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now here comes the flea flicker. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And they've got him. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. High completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. That's caught. It's Sawchuk. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 2 after the miss. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sooners offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. He'll keep it, headed left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And we're able to get him down. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he can't hang on with a little screen pass there. And it's going to bring up third.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. He eludes the run, got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. State offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Ohio State will take the lead in the second half. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Sooners offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 29, Oklahoma 26.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Setting the back in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Buying time now, rolling to his left. On the run here, taking a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Gives it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Oklahoma 33, Ohio State 29.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point gain now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
He tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. And this defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Close to the tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the important extra point is good. The lead is 3 with time running out. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Martin. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Handoff to the back. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to try the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble now. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Running with purpose. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. An inside give now from the shotgun. Powering through. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine